Ohayo gozaimasu. It is another day of exploring Japan's kitchen. We're in Osaka.
We are currently on our way to get some breakfast udon and hopefully see some fiery flaming action at Izakaya Toyo.
I'm hungry. It's very muggy, but that's okay. Let's go. We are so live. The filming conditions is less than ideal. It is a standing bar. We're here at Udon Kyutaro. I got myself some udon with tempura and whatnot. So mine's got like maitake mushrooms and meat. I'm gonna. That's good. And then the broth is nice and simple but super effective. And it's got some meat. I love that you can put like different little toppings in it as well. So I'm gonna add some soy sauce. Just a little. I also love that they have like a self-serve tempura station. So I have no idea what I got, but yeah. Chicken. And then this one, I think it looks like squid.
I think it's a fish cake.
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's so good.
Okay, so I got like this dry version, like there's no broth, but it comes with like egg yolk and you drizzle it with soy sauce. Like it's a bit more rich and like I like how the sauce actually sticks to the udon a bit better. A bit of a croquette.
Huh?
Croquette.
Oh yeah. It's like the least flattering angle ever.
It's like a meat croquette.
The noodles as well. Super bouncy.
Okay, time for a coffee pit stop here at Sot Cafe. We just got some coffees, you know, just a little pick-me-up to get us going through the day. I got an iced chalk nut latte, and Kuya over here got a little cappuccino. Nice latte art. I'm intrigued by this chalk nut. It has the chocolate and the nuts on the rim. Really nice. Yeah, it's like having a little Ferrero moment, but in a coffee. Quite nice. The coffee is quite light, and it's roast, so it's not super strong, but I don't mind that.
Might I mention, they also roast their own coffee, and they have higher end beans that you can do the hand drip stuff. So they got the expensive stuff here. So in the absence of a flat white cappuccino, dare I say, Envy, best coffee I've had on the trip so far. Yeah, like definitely the foam is thicker than like a normal flat white. So it is, I guess, kind of technically a cappuccino, but the flavor in here is excellent. So for their lattes, they use a lighter roast, and then for their other drinks like the Americano and cappuccino, they use a darker roast, and this is so good. Wow, this is the closest we've got to a New Zealand coffee in this trip, Yanbi. Excellent cup of joe. All right, we are here. It is hot, but we are here at there it is, at Osaka Castle, one of the great castles of Japan. This entire castle complex is so massive. It's got like 2 moats, 2 defensive rings around it. Even just seeing the walls themselves are incredibly imposing. Just imagine besieging this back in the day. It is an incredibly beautiful building, but the main tower keep is not actually the original one. As you know, like a lot of Japan was bombarded in World War II, and this was also a victim. So this is a reconstruction of the original keep. It played an important part in the reunification of Japan in the 16th century. And there's also a museum inside of it, which we are gonna go to right now. You know, Yambi, I would say I completely immersed myself beforehand in the Osaka Castle experience. You know why?
Why?
Shout out Shogun Total War. Great game. So you can either take the stairs or the elevator, but the elevator is much too long. But luckily, it's air conditioned inside. Okay, best friend, that concludes our visit to the Osaka Castle. It's not exactly an immersive and authentic like castle experience. Like, yes, the outside is a reconstruction of the Tokugawa era castle, but the inside is actually quite modern. So, you know, you don't really get like the actual authentic interiors. But Ayambi, I reckon, give me 1,000 Nara deer. I can take on that castle in 2 weeks.
My steed.
But now it's on to lunch. Let's go get some
It's starting to rain.
flamethrower action. Yeah, do you want anything to drink?
Coke.
Huh?
Coke.
Coke? Okay. So what do you got? What do we got? What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? I reckon that one. That one. All right, gang. We made it. We're at the very end. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll get to see him eventually anyways. Yeah. But it's literally like just like communal dining here. They just literally seat you with strangers.
Stand.
Yeah, stand. But this is honestly the kalye kainan vibe that I love. I wanted a beer, but it's only the 1 liter bottle, but it's relatively cheap anyway, at like 680 yen. So whatever, I'll take that.
I should
I'll
get my
take that.
Coke.
Yeah.
Thank you. Long time waiting. I will do my best. Hey, thank you. Next time, please.
You know what you call that? That's what you call an absolute mad lad.
Pop off Fire Lord Ozai.
Like, I know there are gimmicks and stuff, but this guy is the real deal. It is just so mesmerizing just watching him. I could not do that. I have dainty little fingers. All right, cracking one open for the boys. I mean, out of all the beers, I'm glad it is Asahi though. My favorite. Yes, sir. Kanpai. We kind of just start with this while we wait for the guy to broil all the tuna. So yeah, we got the fatty tuna and then the ikura, the salmon roll, mini rolls as well.
Fatty tuna time.
Fatty tuna.
Interesting. This one's fatty, but it has a bit more of like a chew to it. Dare I say I prefer the lean?
Interesting.
There. Lean tuna? I like how soft it is. Like there's no resistance. Even for a lean tuna, that sure is fat and soft for a lean one. Really good.
What is this? The
Salmon roll?
you know, simple but delicious.
That burst of just seafood.
Yeah, that's delicious. And then this one, it's super fatty, but it's got a char to it. Oh no.
Just eat the whole thing. I don't care.
Fine. Oh yeah. It's got some of the sinew in there, which is why it was like slightly harder to eat, but that was gloriously fatty. We also got like fatty tuna rolls with some rice and some tuna. Simple stuff, but simple is best sometimes. Yeah, does the job, fam. You know, fatty tuna with rice and nori. What more can you ask for, really? So, like, don't worry if you miss out on his first time. He does it multiple times. He's literally doing it again. So, and it kind of frees up after the first one. But this also comes with some sides of like crab and scallop with some scallions. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that, you know. Love me some scallops and some crab meat. But that is pretty decent as well. It's very mesmerizing, him absolutely Prince Zuko.
He was
this
an
one.
absolute mad man with it. But yeah, this is their iconic broiled tuna. It's topped with some spring onions and I think some bits of perilla leaf as well. So it also comes with like a soy sauce or like a vinegar in the bottom. So let's get a chunky ear piece. Oh yeah, definitely you can taste that smoky char. Like nice piece of tuna, like it's not dry, which I like, because you know he's like really broiling that sort, but it still remains some sort of. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know what he just said, but anyway.
I got distracted. But yeah, that tuna, you know, it's smoky, it's meaty, has more of that like meatier taste. Oh yeah, this one looks like a nice, decent piece. I'll dip it in some more soy sauce. Oh yeah. Ooh. Almost has like a slight bitterness to it because of the char. Pretty good.
A fireworks show even Firelord Ozai would approve of. Bosh.
I like how you included me in the shot when I'm not saying it. Bosh.
Because I'm trying to capture your reaction. Bosh. Arigatou gozaimasu. I would compare that to like seeing your favorite artist for the first time in concert. Like you see this guy all over YouTube and Netflix and stuff, and yeah, you do kind of have to line up, and yeah, it's like, you know, social media / Netflix hype activity, but it's just one of those things that you just have to go.
What a legend!
Like where else would you find someone like literally searing his hands with a flamethrower? You're pretty much paying for the show. Like this food at the end of the day was like pretty simple stuff that you could get anywhere. It's just like sashimi, rolls, and broiled tuna. But it's really there for the experience, the street side vibes. Yeah, and that is priceless in itself. So, don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the afternoon,
Nap.
but nap and dinner.
You know, we had a light-ish lunch, so we can't resist a sweet treat before heading back to the hotel. Okay, got the goods. I got a strawberry ice cream melon pan. I just love the taste of strawberry ice cream. The creamy ice cream, you know, with the warm, slightly crunchy and soft melon pan. I'm glad I got strawberry and not vanilla. For a change. That was really yum.
And I got myself a cherry blossom. It may be the complete opposite season, but hey, when in Japan, cherry blossom. Huh, interesting. That's almost like a florally bubble gum. I quite like that. It's still got the crisp on the outside. It is kind of pricey. It's like 800 yen for our ones, but you know, at least we do get like some pretty sizable hunks of ice cream in there. And you are in the heart of Dotonbori, so obviously the prices are expected to be more up there. The good thing it's still delicious though. Don't do it, Yambi. Don't do it. No, 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 you won't. All right, before dinner, takoyaki spot first. Alright, this is our daily takoyaki. We're here in the main strip of Dotonbori. You know, there's a million takoyaki spots, but this one is a bit unique. It's called Takoyaki Juhachiban Sons Dotonbori. As you can see, they've got the super enlarged suds-ridden takoyaki. And why do you think it looks like it has the suds? It's because the batter is made with like some sort of Rice Krispies looking thingy, or like drops of tempura batter that's been bubbled and fried. So their most popular one is a half and half of just like salt seasoning and the classic sauce and mayonnaise. For something that's on the main strip of Dotonbori, it was like 8 for 770, which is like, you know, it's like that's standard, which we've kind of seen. We do appreciate a takoyaki that's been freshly cooked as well, right in front of you. And the line does move pretty quickly, so let's see if this is gonna burn my tongue off. Oh, got 2 pieces of octopus in there. That's actually pretty good. They're actually my favorite one so far. Because like, I personally don't like the takoyaki batter where it's too much, you know, too much of like the uncooked batter. This is a good balance of both. And I'll try the one with the, you know, with all the accoutrement. Oh yeah, there is the good old octopus. But see how there's not a lot of that gooey batter, which I personally don't prefer. A delightful takoyaki, might I say. And I do love the additional texture that the tempura thingies add to the batter. Alright, Yambi, we find ourselves, I don't even know where we are, but we're kind of north of Namba, south of Umeda by the river, and we find ourselves at Motsunabe Miyawaki.
It's just us right now, but what is the time? It is almost 6:30.
It's a Wednesday night and it's just us, very good. And this place, as the name suggests, specializes in Motsunabe, which is a type of offal stew. I believe originally Motsunabe was originated in Fukuoka, but there is another type of like offal dish that's grilled and a bit more dry that's become popular in Osaka and the Kansai region. So, you know, we got our burners. I'm very excited.
It's kind of giving the vibes of when we had the chankonabe back in Tokyo.
Also for my drink, I got this drink called Hoppy. I've heard about it, but I actually have no idea what it entails. It just said a throwback to Showa era tastes. Showa era being, you know, like early 20th century. I have no idea. Oh. Interesting. It's like a beer, but lighter.
Lighter than Asahi?
Yeah. It's kind of like beer that's lost its flavor a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just got a Coke.
Cheers. Kanpai.
Kanpai. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so our first dish has arrived. This is their grilled motsu. I believe that stands for intestines. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it comes in this sizzling platter with some spring onions, some lemon, and like once it came into the grill, You could just smell the aromas of the spring onion, the oil, the spices in there. Low-key, it reminded me of sisig, like the scent, the aroma. But yeah, they have like these fatty pieces of offal. And we got some rice, just a small bowl, just to absorb the oils, you know. And I shall grab just oh, actually no, I'll taste one by itself first. We're in Flavor Town, baby. That tastes so good. The spices in that, there has to be like some sort of like chili or peppers in there because that's just so flavorful. It's not like spicy, but it's spicious. This time with some rice. Okay. The pieces of like the organ meats are definitely like fatty and juicy. Some of them have like a bit of a harder bite to it. Some of them have a much softer, fatty bite, like this one. And you want something to go well with beer? This one is the one for you.
How for you? That is a beautiful palate cleanser, yes. Okay, we got our main event here, the Motsunabe. And then just gotta let it simmer for a bit, but it's got the broth, it's got the, I don't know, garlic chives, scallions, I don't remember. And then the cabbage, my cabbages. Can't wait for Last Airbender Season 2, but let's give it a little stew. All right, the Motsunabe has simmered, so let's just get some. As you can see, you know, the cabbage has withered and there are your pieces of intestine. Let's just get a sizable chunk. Yes. There isn't actually that much intestine. You know, there's probably like 4 or 5 pieces in total, which is, you know, I wish there was more, but this is just a portion for one after all. Yanbi with the absolute elite move. Maybe we should taste the broth first.
Oh,
interesting. It's like a
it's like soy
and slightly
sweet.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Definitely a bit more flavorful than your classic soy dashi broth.
Without further ado, the actual intestine. I'm gonna get some of the. Itadakimasu. That was lovely. I love how clean the intestine is.
Yeah, like no funky funk. And that's coming from me, and I'm not the biggest fan of like intestines.
Yeah.
Because I find them to be a bit gamey at times.
One more. Yeah, like overall, it's a very, very comforting dish, I must say. You know what this is, Yanbi? Guilt-free.
Jar. Oh no, a mug. A mug.
It's a mug, you stupid. You know what this is, Yanbi? Guilt-free drinking. Only 11 calories, to be exact. That's not skinny. All right, Yanbi, as we stroll down the O River, capping off another day exploring Japan's kitchen.
So much flavor. We're in Flavor Town today.
Yes, we definitely were, and shout out to Osaka Castle, fulfilling my Shogun Total War dreams. It's been another great day, but before we end it, take it away, Yanbi.
Haiku of the day with this guy. Is it a guy?
I think it's a thing.
This thing. Osaka Castle. A beautiful sight you are. Just like our viewers. Bye.